As promised, we are going to take a look at Vegeta and Vegeta from SH and Dragon Stars, the minis from Daima. We were going to do all four at once, but we didn't want to run a 30-minute video. So we're going to go and take a look at the SH, and then we'll look at the Dragon Stars, and then we'll compare all four of them together. Sliding right out of the box, you can see that we've got our Vegeta, we've got our 3 extra sets of hands, plus our extra set of arms, 3 extra face plates, and our extra head with our hair slide, our wind effect hair is what we should say. We have pictures on the side flap here showing how to transition all of this stuff in and out. And yeah, so that's what we got there. And straight out of the box for the Dragon Stars, we have got just our Vegeta, and again, it looks like he's got that rubbery hair that we've seen on the Goku. And we've got 1 extra set of hands, as well as an energy effect for one of his attacks. Right out of the box, we have got these guys out, and I'm not sure what it is, but there is something that is very underwhelming to me on these figures. I can't exactly pinpoint where I'm super unhappy, and I think it has a lot with like the design itself too. Now I don't have these guys standing perfectly straight up, but you can already tell that like they essentially are standing right around the same heights as those other ones. So right at that like 4.5 for the Dragon Stars, and just shy of that 3.5 mark on the SH. So Vegeta is a little bit shorter than Goku, but as we've seen on the Dragon Stars, he has this not plastic. He's got this like rubber molded hair, and I like that because it feels great. It gives it this nice little sheen and everything. And the fact that they put those definition lines in there, just like on the Goku, really nice. The Dragon Star's hair, I think, looks a lot better than the SH. The SH is just that flat black casted plastic, and it's just kind of rough. But at the same time, you get like the definition difference between like the color palettes, and then like the faces, especially on the SH, are coming out a lot better. Why are we looking a little blurry? There we go. You can see we've got like our like angry lines and our under eye lines and all of that good stuff. We've got the extra shading on the eyebrows, whereas here you got this just like kind of flat basic generic face on the Dragon Stars, and you can really see it in like their armor too, like the color differences. And I don't know if like my disappointment here is just the fact that like I don't think like Vegeta translates to kid as well as Goku did. I mean, Goku had like the entire growing up arc, in general. So like we were already used to that. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but like there's just something a little bit underwhelming about looking at Kid Vegeta here. And I'm not sure exactly how to pinpoint that. But as you can see, we have got a wide range of what we can do here. If we want to stay focused, he moves around pretty easily, but he also holds that pose, so that's pretty nice. His like they move like they're loose, but they like hold like that, if that makes sense. When we've got that good articulation there, because we've got that bottom hold, this whole upper neck area is a joint, and then like you've also got the peg itself that is a joint and everything. So that's pretty nice. That inside the head also seems to have a pivot joint on it. Let's see if we can get this head off, this face off. Vegeta's face seems a little bit tighter than Goku's were. Was this movable? No. Just a little bit of an awkward angle to push in. But yeah, bam. Push that back in. He does got a little bit weirder of a head to pop on. It sits at a weird angle, it looks like. Alright, stand up for us. because Vegeta's hair is so up and backy, kind of similar to like Super Saiyan 3, it does have a lot of that heavy back weight, and it's making these guys a little bit hard to stand on their own. Probably going to be wanting a good stand for him. And as you can see, he's got that whole neck area as well for articulation, and he's got that bigger peg for his head. I like the Dragon Star's head a lot better. It's easier to work with. But he has that very toyish like body to him and everything. That body feels very toyish, whereas this feels a little bit more quality. But he still seems a little underwhelming for something from SH, to be completely honest. And then those tiny, tiny joints. The tiny, tiny joints. That's always going to be fun to play around with. But he's going to be moving around a lot better than the Goku from the Dragon Stars. We've got that double hinge that we're used to seeing. We've got those twists. You're going to actually be able to get this guy into a kick. This is pretty nice for movement. He doesn't have that like skirting here that like Goku has. That just limits all of his movements. And then like the fact that we get an energy effect with him is really cool too, because that's something we're not getting out of the SH. But the SH, we are getting all the different hands, heads, faces, and all of that good stuff. So he comes with this head here. This one seems a little bit weird. Why is this looking weird to me? Just because of like the way it is. It's an awkward looking head. Let's get one of these. Bam. Throw a face on there. As you see, we've got that like, if we want to focus, we're having trouble focusing on this one. There we go. As you can see, we've got that like wind effect going on, but the way that that ball peg sits in there, like I just don't really care for it. It's a little bit awkward. Pop. There we go. All right, Vegeta, stand. Well, nope. Stand. There we go. All right. Oh, come on. Super tiny limbs, super heavy on the head. A little bit hard to get that pose right, to get him to stand. He's going to be fun to play around with and everything once you get like some other people involved with him. My favorite is we've got these hands here. I kind of wish this was one piece, not two pieces, because that's going to make that extra awkward to do. But it does end up being two pieces, but this is his classic arms fold pose. Bam. And that's really nice to see. I'm kind of shocked to see that we didn't get a version of this with Dragon Stars, but let's see about getting those on there, because that's going to be the fun part. Ooh. Like, look at this tiny little arm. It's like a Lego man arm. Let's see if we can pop that in there real good. Ooh, and that sits so flush. Come on. Focus. Look at that. That sits like super flush to his stomach. I don't know why we keep losing focus here. Come on. And we did not preheat these guys, so I'm trying to be a little bit extra cautious and careful, but come on, give it a good push. There we go. And we can alter that up. We can give him that flight pose there. Just sitting there. Come on, give us a little focus. We're going to try backing up a little bit, seeing if that helps. That is not helping. God. But yeah, you can see that we've got a lot better positioning on that arm. Looks really nice. I like that. I think it would look a lot better with the other head, with the more static look though. Come on, Mr. Moody. There you go. And look at that little snarl face here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, there you have him. And if we set him next to him, I just feel like the Goku came out a lot better on both of these, to be honest with you. I feel like the Gokus came out really good. I feel like the Vegeta's designs just didn't make it fully. But that's my opinion. I definitely don't like the Dragon Stars Vegeta. I don't mind this guy, though. Dragon Stars, like, he just does not have enough detailing on that face area. And, like, the flatness of, like, his attire just kind of, it just makes the whole thing fall flat. But let's go ahead and swap things out, get some poses going. This is a little bit more of my problem with this Dragon Stars. Like, this piece that they give you for him, it really is a little too big and awkward to really get any really decent pose out of him. And like, he can't like throw his arms up enough to like, you know, do like an over the head. He can't even bring himself into like Kamehameha or like, you know, really anything like that, like kind of pose. And like, to even try getting him like a Gallic Gun flash, you know, like, it's just, he is not moving. And then that face is just so wrong to have tried to include a blast piece, because like, Vegeta's not gonna blank stare somebody with a blast, you know. Like, he should have like an alternate set of hands like this instead of an energy effect, in my opinion. Like, that's what they should have included, because trying to get anything on here is just a pain with the way that like it is. It's like for a full-size figure, you can see like it's just hitting himself, like no matter which way that you try putting it on him, and you try putting it like in his hands or something, like he's not holding it. It's kind of just like a mess of a piece. Cool that like, you know, you got a figure with a piece, because like, I mean, let's be honest, they don't really include them with a whole lot of these guys, and they definitely are an easy accessory to just like kind of throw on a Dragon Ball Z figure, because, you know, they all got their energy effects. But yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. But then again, you know, like they should do something where like you got like a peg hand or something, like a hand with like a little peg like in the palm, and like it pegs in, you know, like that would make it a lot better and everything. But you know, there's his like hands there. So, and here's a little disappointment with the SH line too, is that like, I mean, I tried a few different stands that I found, and like, I mean, he's not even in here good at all. Like, I've got him resting. Finding a good stand, that's gonna be fun. But like, you can see like I've got him kind of like resting on there, but if I swap those arms out, he's sliding right through. He's too scrawny. I'd have to find like a less universal stand and something more for him, like, I guess. But yeah, these guys are still gonna be fun to play around with. But yeah, that is our line, and the Gokus definitely recommend picking up. They are fun. The Vegetas, I was hoping for more. I'm not sold on the Vegetas, honestly. But there you have them. Thanks, guys. We'll see you around.